Hello there, welcome to my training video in the F4 Corsair. Just off our nose and 2 o'clock you'll find some SVD dauntlesses. Welcome, my name is Cypher. I'll be taking you through the landing practices on a carrier. We'll be landing on the central carrier today, and we're currently on our upwind leg, and we'll be turning shortly to get in line with the carrier. Okay, basically I'm going to quickly go through with you some of the controls you will need to set. Remember, you need to map these yourself, so it's ideal you do these first once you install the game. The game doesn't ship out of all the controls mapped, so you need to set them yourself, and this way you can learn them better. Now, the thing with the F4 Corsair is the tail hook will not lower unless you lower the gear. I will demonstrate this when we're coming in for our upwind leg for landing. Okay, I'm going to start a gentle left bank turn and bring ourselves back into a down leg and get in line with the carriers. The F4 Corsair has 6 50 caliber machine guns, 3 in each wing, and at one point the US military added 4 20mm cannons, 2 to each wing, during 1945. Okay, I'm going to trim my aircraft out to try and keep the nose down and maintain a level flight on our downwind leg. Just coming past the carrier now under our left wing. The F4 Corsair runs a Pratt & Whitney. It is a radar engine. You can usually tell that it's a radar because all the cylinders go around the crank or prop shaft. It's a very powerful engine because it has a direct power output to the crank or prop shaft from the pistons. So this baby's got enough power to lift you off the carrier nice and easy. The Corsair, unfortunately, is not one of the best dogfighters. It's quite a heavy aircraft, but it maintains a very good stable weapon platform for anti-ship, anti-ground, and also for dogfighting. And it's a good boom and zoom aircraft as well. You just have to be careful when you're dogfighting at high speeds that your wings will fall off. I think that possibly may happen. I haven't tried it yet. It probably may happen. Okay, right. I'm going to start descending, reset my trim, and we shall come into our final upwind leg. I'm going to switch my navigation lights on now and ask the ground control whether I can land or not.
White, you are clear for landing.
Okay, seems like we can. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open up my canopy now so we can get a nice clear view. Okay, let's line ourselves up with the carrier and prepare for landing. Right, can you remember what I said about the tail hook not coming down when the gear isn't down? Okay, I'm going to demonstrate this to you. I'm going to hit my controls to lower the tail hook now. You'll notice that it won't lower. You have to lower your gear in order for it to come down. Okay, I'm going to keep my height just level for now so I can maintain a nice steady approach and keep it lined up. I'm not lined up at the moment, but I will be shortly, so bear with me. Remember, just try and keep yourself calm when you're doing these. I mean, they're obviously quite a lot more difficult than any other flight sim, such as when you're flying the SU-33 in lock-on, say. At least you have guidance systems and that. But obviously, you're in a World War II aircraft, you have to do it by eye. Okay, now we're getting a bit closer. I'm going to lower my gear and bring down my flaps, and bring down my throttle a bit more, and trim the aircraft up slightly, and lower my tail hook. Things are looking pretty groovy. Okay, one thing you've got to be aware of is when you're coming in for landing is the back ramp of the carrier. If you hit this, you're likely to bounce off and either smash into the deck of the carrier or go swimming, as HH Blaze tends to say a lot. Oh God, swimming! Well, okay, now, we don't want to get you swimming. You'd rather be landing safe and sound on the carrier deck, nice and dry, no problem. Okay. Carrier is doing about 50 miles per hour, heading 044. And I'm keeping it steady at just over 110 miles per hour. Okay, let's bring the altitude back down a little bit. You'll find when you're flying the F4 Corsair that it is a little difficult to see over the nose. That's why you can map control, so you can raise your seat up to where I am now, so you can see nice and clearly. You can do the same with the Hellcats and that, but the mirror's in the way, so it's a bit difficult, so I tend to do it externally with the Hellcats. But I tend to prefer doing it in this view so I can flare properly. Okay, try and keep your speed roughly 110, 115, 120. Don't overspeed yourself, because otherwise you're just going to end up flying right off like I did a few times. But it's just a learning curve. You just need to keep plucking away. You'll find this mission is available, comes with the game. You just need to find it in a single missions area under the USM. Okay, we're coming in at 115 miles per hour now at 280 feet. Let's just bring the throttle down slightly and try and descend slightly. Okay, here we go. This is looking a bit more better. Remember, this is the bit of the fatal moment. Just keep yourself calm, and you should catch that hook right on the cable. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start my flaring now. Okay, we're on. There we go. So easy it is. Okay, let's run a truck scene. Seems no other aircraft are coming in for landing. I don't think so. Okay, it's just another light, so I'm bring my flaps up. Another control to set is your lock and unlock tail wheel. Well, it's just lock, it's the same key. Useful for when you're landing, but I don't really bother when you're doing carrier landing. As soon as you're just going to catch a tail hook and you're just going to not really go far anyway. Okay. Let's bring that tail hook back up. Bongy, bongy, bongy. There it goes. And let's raise my wings. Here we go. Another thing that you should really do during takeoff, it's not really important when you're landing, is to set your mixture to 120%. The richer the fuel mixture means you get a bit more power at low altitudes from the engine. And when you're obviously doing high altitude flying, you need to lean it out to say 100%. Obviously, in this aircraft, but other aircraft like the King LA7, you can lean it out to practically 60%. Also helps with the fuel consumption. Okay, I'm going to switch my engine off now and close the radio to go to Cowlings. And I hope this video comes in useful for doing carrier landings. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Any feedback would be nice. And I hope those were some useful tips to get you back down on the carrier nice and safely. And I'll see you out there in the field. This is HA Cypher coming from the H880th. I'll catch you out there. See you later.